Hey everybody, welcome. Yes, take two. Exactly right, Cooperator. Alrighty, how is everybody? Again, hey AG, hey Poncho. You're zooming your gun as soon as you saw the red arrow. You think you're funny, Poncho. You think you're amusing, you think you know. You think you can be funny. Well, I got news for you. I only slightly chuckled at your comment. So there. Whoops. Okay. So, in the intermittent, downtime between this morning's failure of a stream and now, I ended up getting the whole furnace array set up, courtesy of Ta 367. I managed to pretty well make everything work out. So I finally got that super smelter. Now I'm going to make a carpet duper, because that's the fuel input line. And I'm going to go up a little bit before I make it. So yeah, how has everybody fared today? Hey Melanie! Like the VTuber model, thank you. Did I make it? No, I made it myself. I drew and colored and rigged and did everything all on my own. Though I had, tutorials and other helpful bits of advice to follow. Without which I would never have been able to do. But no, I did the hard work of making it happen. I'm so happy I didn't end up needing to commission. There's just something about doing something for yourself that it's so, I don't know, cathartic? Guess that's the right word. Also, shit, I want to move everything over a block just to make it line up. It angers my autism if it's not over this one extra block. But yeah, it took a good 2 years. I completed the last bits of rigging around February. And well, while it was worth it, it was not straightforward in the slightest. Part of it was just because I was, an ignorant newbie. And it just takes time. Like all things, it just takes time. But yeah, everything else is pretty well doing all right. Okay. Let me push these over. Perfect. Your day was weird. Yeah, I heard Gold Moon. I'm so sorry, man. Let's see here. Just had chicken and fries. Okay. What place and what style of fry? Okay. So I did say we would be doing a bit of reacting tonight to some videos that some of you guys have sent in. It's a you laugh, you lose edition. So the idea is that I want to win by not having to laugh at anything you guys have sent me. And now I'm curious, can I do it? I'm sure you guys have sent in some good stuff, but I don't know yet. All right. Let me pull up that particular... Yeah, here we go. All right, very first video. Ooh, El Cayman. I wonder if El Cayman is going to be able to see this later or not. Oh, man. Oh, sorry. All right. Let me get it set up on OBS real fast. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, let's see here. Oh, you guys can see my bookmarks and shit. Okay. Golden Freddy, hope nothing bad happened to you. I have no idea what that's supposed to mean, but okay. Oh my god, I just had an awful sneeze. Alright. I'm gonna move myself down just a tiny bit. There we go. If I don't laugh, I get to ban them. Oh, yeah. If I don't laugh that much, I don't know. We'll decide a threshold of what is funny and what isn't. Golden Freddy. Okay. If it's dumb Zoomer humor, that's not gonna. What? The vengeful spirit. What the fuck? What in the hell? I don't know what to say to that. Dude, El Cayman. Sorry. You joined the stream and you're confused. We're doing reactions to You Laugh, You Lose, the reactions video. Terribly sorry, Osmo. You just joined at the wrong moment. But no, this was not. This was not at all. Oh my fuck. Okay, so this thing only shows stuff on there. Okay. Let's get this open just a tiny bit more. Yeah. You motherfucker. Crazy Mayor Lady figure freak out all video compilation. Huh. Okay, it occurs to me that I am doing this poorly. I should probably use the, what is it, the browser? Okay, let me delete this. So at least this way, it can show it without it being like super intrusive to what else I'm doing. There we go. Sign in to confirm your age. Rip. Yeah, I'm not doing that. George Carlin. Oh my god, a 20-minute George Carlin from Top Hat Jack. Ooh. Okay, George Carlin's actually legit, so we'll try him. He's at least, I know, funny. All right, let's try this one. And go. Oh my fucking god. To clear out stuck poop. What the fuck? Fiber helps you poop, right? Nope. Goddamn YouTube ads. Fiber just adds bulk and weight. Interact. Skip. Fucking hell. I'm gonna have to cut that out. God damn it. Forget y'all saw that. Forget y'all saw that. Okay. Sorry about that. That was just insane. This whole thing may be stupid. No, it's because it's a new internet instance through OBS. That's why it did that. What? Eh. Yeah, I suppose. There we go. Holy shit. Jesus, George. George Carlin, wow. You have ad blocker? Yeah, but since when did you make literal shit ads? I have no idea, Osmo. I have no idea what that was even all about. Actually, I might be facing this the wrong way. Okay, yeah, this may be just a tiny bit too much. I don't know. I'm not laughing all that hard at this one. Whatever. Okay, nah, I'm sorry, I ain't feeling that one. You top hat, you're gonna have to pay the price. Okay, also I'm gonna do a specific window capture when I'm not. There we go. Because otherwise I don't want to show like personal or bad stuff. Like I have to use my ad block and whatever. Okay, NPC archivist. Yeah, no. We will not be seeing anything more from Top Hat Jack. Well, shit. Top Hat is the only other person who has submitted any videos into the reactions channel so far, other than El Cayman. El Cayman's was just weird, but Top Hat's like, are these any good even? Okay, so no George Carlin. Let's see if I can't get all right. Okay. NPC archivist. We'll give one of these a chance. What the hell? What is this dude? I need carpets.
What the heck are you doing out here? What are you doing down there? What are you doing in this thing?
He's in a giant fork, or no, what would that be? A
What's your name?
elevator thing?
Steve? I can't have you driving up down the street in this Skyjack.
Skyjack, that would be.
You're sitting on beer.
That's for after. I'm not drinking it now.
What about that beer there I saw you drinking coming out of the driveway?
Oh no.
Oh man.
Oh man, you got me.
One was from earlier. That's
Steve, I can't have you driving down the road in a Skyjack drinking beer. Why don't you come on down and talk to me here for a minute? Let's figure this out.
man. I gotta get back to work.
Now, just come on down. We'll get this figured out, and we'll get you back to work.
No.
Steve, come
We'll
on
get
down.
you back to work.
Steve,
No, they won't.
come on down.
Come get me. How about that?
I'll tell you what, Steve. We can do this
Oh,
the
shit.
easy way, or we can do it the hard way.
Come on up.
The hard way, on the way to jail, we're going to stop by the hospital.
Oh, maybe I'll come in. Maybe I won't. Maybe I'll come in.
Okay, this is actually kind of amusing. Maybe I'll come down.
Come
Maybe
on
I
down.
won't.
Come on down. Let's work this out. Get you back to work.
Steve's got some balls.
Give you
I
one more
won't
chance,
lie.
Steve. Come on down the easy way.
I know my right.
All right.
You know you're
Want to play
right.
it the hard way?
I pay your salary.
But what about your
Play it the
left?
hard way?
I pay your salary.
I pay your salary. Oh boy. Don't you just love that
You
kind,
come down, or are we gonna bring you down, Steve?
that kind of asshat?
What are you doing, man?
I have a feeling Steve's about to
I know my right.
get severely humbled.
Put that cigarette down.
Shit.
Put your cigarette down. Want me to come in, or you want to come over here?
Hey, whatever you got. Come on, man. I didn't. God dang it, dude.
Now stop resisting. Stop resisting.
What a fool.
Fuck up my beer now.
Oh, don't touch up his beer now.
We could have did this the easy way, but no, you had to do it the hard way. So
Oh, my boss. He said it was cool. Call my boss down there. That was
Oh,
cool.
I can't.
Come on, man.
push that thing.
Dang it. Yeah. I know my rock. Dang it, dude. It's just a fucking scissor lift.
It's just a fucking scissor lift. Well, rip you. Okay, that was moderately amusing. I will not lie. That was actually kind of low key interesting, in that it was just stupid people doing stupid things. Age restricted. Oh boy, we got another age restricted one. 25 minutes. Good lord. Oh, this is a short. Real life NPC tries to drink soda. All right. Yeah, I'll give this one a shot. I actually kind of like that one, Top Hat. Driving a scissor lift. What are you? Retarded? All right, cool. All right, Mr. Soda drinking. What is he wearing? Why is half his... Okay, yeah, that's not bad. I won't lie. This is actually moderately amusing. Oh, it's just looping. Oh, he's got it open upside down. I see now. God. He has Walmart tattooed on the underside of his throat. Why? All right, that's actually kind of low-key interesting. In that you were able to get dressed that morning. That is genuinely impressive.
Stop right.
Whoa.
Stop right there.
Stop.
Well,
Okay. For some reason, it keeps like playing these. Nobody is safe. Oh, nobody is safe. Oh, I love this one.
yeah.
Mute the music. Yeah, I can't play the music. Fuck. I can't react to it then. Oh, that's awful. Frickin' versus Jack during the Space Valk 3 grief. That one's not really, like, funny, though. Nothing really happens other than that he just kills me. Like, what's there to react to? I've seen that. So, like, no. Do it over again. Do it better, Poncho. Try again. But yeah, the Nerds Inc. Nobody is safe. That one is so good. I can't show it. But oh well. Such is life. What are y'all thinking so far? Do you like the Oblivion NPC curator? Hey, Amion. Yeah, these are pretty amusing. I won't lie. That is not you. Don't worry about it, Officer Steven. You're not busting these types, I hope. Well, you probably are, in all honesty. Okay, let me... There we go. Oblivion NPC. Aggressive runt suffers defensive blow from Gallant Knight.
Welcome.
Interesting.
Thank you.
You're both well-known troublemaker shoplifters, so why don't you...
No, we're not. Oh, no, we're not. No, we're not. Yeah. None of us are.
Hey, don't come too close to me. Don't come too close to me.
None of us are.
I'm warning, don't come too close to me.
I'll keep walking.
Don't come too close to me.
I'll keep walking.
Don't. Hey, I'm feeling threatened by you.
Don't raise your feet. Yeah. I have just been assaulted by you.
Get back.
And he's just
Get back.
It. Hey, yeah, and he's
Get
just
back.
filmed it.
Yeah.
And he's just filmed
Get
it.
back. I'm scared.
You're scared of what? Yeah.
What's your name?
Charlie Veach. Look me up.
Yeah.
Charlie Veach. You can look me up.
Yeah, Charlie Beach. wanker.
Don't come close to me again.
What do you mean don't close to me again?
Don't
I
come
can
close to
stand
me
where
again.
I want.
Not too close to me, you can't.
You cannot get me the
God, these people are
You just
NPCs.
kicked me over.
No, I didn't.
No, you didn't.
I had to defend myself. I had to defend
No,
myself.
You didn't. No, you didn't.
I had to defend
Watch
myself.
This. Watch this.
Oh wait, no, that'll pull. Well, yeah, that person is insane. Stepping on the wrong NPC's new shoes.
Stop right there,
Eh.
Stop.
Step on his feet. You stepped on mine. I apologize. No apologize. Step on his feet. There ain't no apology. Let him feel what the NFL gonna feel like.
The
Step on my damn
NFL.
porch. Show me some trouble. Whoa! Now step on his feet. Serious. Step on my damn pool.
Pumas, of course.
For
It's a shoe that I don't know. It's a sport-related shoe, I think. For some reason, people idolize them. People getting outraged over the dumbest of things.
Step on his feet.
Honestly, this isn't amusing. It's just
Step
sad.
on his damn toe. Step on mine. It is what it is. Woo! Mount up.
This stop is the station. Please
Get it. That's a cheap shit. Leave me out back here.
There's chieftains up here.
Hey, step on my damn feet. I'm going to the ambulance. Call the ambulance.
Hey,
Right there.
thing
Clear,
works.
clear. You are arriving. Train is about to leave.
Oh, you done hurt my damn foot. What's your name? Teach you about damn mess.
Step on my damn shoe.
Please utilize all 8 doors.
What's your name?
It's a wonder he hasn't gone to jail for hurting somebody.
Stop right there, criminal scum.
NPC argument on the subway gets aggressive. Spooky.
I thought this was close to New Year's. Where they at? Where the fuck is one? Where's the cops when you need one? Will you get out the way?
What?
Get out the
Cops.
way. This is going viral. This will be on YouTube, man, so you can see it all over again. You can check it out.
Oh yeah, it's on YouTube right now. Not in a good way.
I opened it up for you twice. You looked in it. How much more? You nearsighted? You need my glasses? Do you need my glasses to see what's in my bag? Do you need my bag? Why the hell should I show you my bag? I don't even know you. I told you that. I don't
Wow.
know you. I know you don't care. Look, I'm talking to you nicely.
Talking to him nicely, yeah,
Well,
that.
train them. Let us know. That's all. Let us know. Let us know, son. Son, don't do this to me. Let us know. Where's the fucking police? Let us know. You didn't. You asked me. I asked you. Was there a Bible in your bag? You said under. I showed you a Bible. You didn't have one. Then you said it's the middle bag. I opened up the middle bag mainly for you. Why the hell should I show you the rest of the bag? Why? Because I can prove my Why? What is your name? I got a sign.
Oh man, this poor guy got assaulted, or not assaulted, but affronted by a crackhead.
Where you go, man? And show ID.
Poor guy.
You ain't even a cop. You ain't even a toy cop. Where you go?
A toy cop.
Where you go? You came up to me, bothering me. I came after you was already on the platform. You was already on the platform.
Yikes, man, yikes.
Police! Police!
Police! Oh, this is where that clip came from.
Police! Help! Police! Help!
Okay, I remember this.
Help! Police! Help! Watch the closing doors, please. We don't close the doors. We don't close the doors. Police! Police! You want to run? Police! I want to go home. I've done work 16 hours. I want to go home. That is unfair.
Wow. Poor guy.
Could y'all close the doors so we can go? Can you stop him for this knucklehead? He was already on the platform when I came. He walked up to me. He almost caught an uppercut, and I would have been knocked the hell out. I should have knocked him out. I should have knocked him out. But I want to go close the door so we can go. And then I noticed my bag was gone, and I saw him around. There you go. That's my bag.
So they're not letting him leave? Is that what was happening?
We don't even know what kind of bag this is. I know what's in there. Tell him what's in there. Yo.
What a mess. This dude, holy crap, he's just straight up a harasser.
This shit is ridiculous.
Oh, he pushed him. Ow. I mean, yeah, you pushed a guy to his limit. Fucking hit you. What do you expect? Damn, the floatsam and jetsam in life of life indeed. People who have nothing better to do but harass or mess with other people. Nothing but contempt for their fellow man. Yeah, you'll find all types out there, won't you? Poor guy yelled, police help, police help. Nobody showed up. You gotta defend yourself out there, you know? I feel bad for the guy with the bag. And then an actual... Is that like the conductor?
He don't know what kind of bag this is. She was here. I opened up the bag for him. He looked in the bag. There's nothing in here. I mentioned something that's not there. That's what I'm saying. Why do I have to stay for this guy? Why do I have to stay for this guy? Ask him to open that bag. I opened up the bag. You saw me open up the bag for him. This is craziness. Ask him to open the bag. This is crazy.
Wow. What a piece of garbage. Just some people, I tell you, they have no decorum. Okay. We got crazy mayor. I think that's mayor, city or something. The crazy mayor lady freak out. 25 minutes. Good lord. Yeah, most insane people are actually just crackheads. Yeah. Sad but true. Let's see here. Do we got any more? Signs you might be an NPC. Ooh. Okay. Good job, Universon. This is a classic. Yeah, I like this one. Skyblock Great Potato War. Now wait. Oh. I don't know if I'm going to be able to show Technoblade's thing in full. We'll see. It is a good video, don't get me wrong, but straight up lifting another person's video from their thing, that's not like... This was an episode of something, whereas these are just like... I don't know. Well, maybe there's no difference. Who's to say? All right, let's do signs you might be an NPC. Uh-oh.
Greetings, traveler.
Greetings, traveler.
Get away from me, thief. Greetings, traveler. Who's there?
That's pretty short term, yeah.
Probably just the wind.
2 months ago. Good lord. Holy fucking shit. Clipping through solid. This is a moderately amusing one. But in a more of a... I don't know, it's very dry humor. Could have been funnier. It made me giggle, like, slightly. I'll give it a pass. I'll give it a pass. I'm sorry if I'm a little too, shall we say, stringent. Okay. Roasting NPCs with savage dialogue options.
Stop right there, criminal scum.
NPC archivist might not be too bad.
Thought you gonna roast me and my son and get away with it?
Y'all know each other.
Oh my god.
Hey, son,
What in the hell happened to this kid?
Damn.
boy, big old head
That's what y'all on, huh?
like you said, pool balls, nigga, motherfucker, janitor.
Oh, God.
Dirty school mop janitor head ass.
Yeah, no, none of that word. Sorry, we can't be doing that word. Well, let's just pretend we didn't hear that.
Technoblade, where have you been all this time? Well, you see, I've been farming potatoes in Skyblock. That wasn't a joke. It all started months ago. I just got in a set of superior armor and wanted hot potato books to upgrade it. I could have just bought some from the auction like a normal person, but if Hypixel has taught me anything, it's that if you have a problem, the answer is slavery. So I had 20 potato minions with 20 enchanted lava buckets, 20 super compactors, 20 diamond spread-ins, because it's just free money. Get this upgrade. And with this setup, I was making about 242,000 potatoes per day. At this point, I had enough potatoes for my armor. I could have stopped. I could have put an end to this, but I thought, no, what if I went even further? You can check your ranking in each individual collection, and I was already top 50 in potatoes. I decided at that moment that I was going to be the #1 potato farmer in Skyblock. How hard could it be? First,
See, this is what I liked about Techno. He was always dedicated to his bit of being the best, or trying to be the best. You know what I mean.
And as such represent the only way to achieve the dream that all Skyblock players share, which is to not have to play anymore. Unfortunately, each minion slot requires exponentially more resources.
Yeah, well, not having to play anymore
so
is,
what any
you know.
self-respecting Skyblock player would do, and sat in the shop menu buying ice for 30 minutes.
What in the
I'm
hell?
having fun. I dropped out of college for this, and after spending many hours and 15 million coins...
Well, it's a good thing you did drop out of college, because you wouldn't have had too much time to use that after college with, education with. Poor guy. He lived his best life.
To get more minion slots, they'd probably spend it on a minion that actually makes money, like clay minions. But I thought to myself, you know what? I'm gonna go even more overkill, alright? I'm gonna upgrade my level 7 potato minions to level 9. Now you might be thinking to yourself, oh, Technoblade, isn't that obvious? Isn't it just more potatoes? Why wouldn't you do that immediately? No, it's not, alright? Upgrading past level 7 on minions never makes sense. You're never getting that money back, because upgrading cost over 100,000 potatoes just to get to potato 9. That'll take over 2 months.
Is Skyblock on Hypixel still like this?
For level 11.
I've got to know.
It's just a bad idea.
Is it still
but
insane?
Technoblade, isn't that just a long-term investment? No.
Or is it even more
it's
insane?
not. Remember Cactus Farms? Remember how they were great for like 5 days, and then the admins obliterated them in an
It's still
update?
kinda,
Yeah,
still
you
more
think your
complex?
dreams
Okay.
are gonna go that long
God,
without
that
getting crushed by
sounds
the
painful.
admins? No, you're never seeing that money again. I'm sorry, it's gone. But I wasn't farming potatoes for profit. I was farming them for honor.
Farming them
glory.
for honor.
So I started upgrading them to level 9. My last hidden weapon was the farming crystal, which increases the speed of nearby farming minions by 10%. I could only fit 12 minions in that radius, but I thought, you know what? Whatever. I'll just make a second farm crystal. Here we go. Oh, okay. No, I'm glad Skyblock tells you that after you make a second crystal. I mean, it's not like you could just tell me that after I make the first crystal. Whatever. It's not a total waste of money.
Oh,
At
poor
least I
guy.
can auction it. Thank you, Hypixel. If I wanted to fit all my minions in that 8-block radius, I'd have to think in the
Okay,
third
now I need
dimension.
to
And so, after
burn
restructuring
stuff.
my farm, the potato pyramid was complete, yielding 309,000 potatoes per day. But as an ex-English major, I decided that math wasn't enough to defeat my enemies. I needed to consult the classics. In The Art of War, Sun Tzu says, if you know the enemy and know yourself, you need not fear the result of 100 battles. So I decided to do some investigative journalism. I discovered a forum post from September in which a user named I'm a Squid Kid bragged about being ranked #1 in potatoes. By stalking his profile, I found another post weeks later in which he suggested he was now around 7 million potatoes.
Wow.
By putting these two data values on
Poor
a grid,
kid,
I could
why'd he
calculate
dedicate
the
all that
slope
much
to
time?
estimate his average daily potato yield. It wasn't perfect, but it was the best method I could think of to estimate how strong his potato farm was. I mean, it's not like I could just go to his island and look at it. Wait, that worked? But what I found shocked me to my very core. No, this can't be. This man made 8 potato 11 minions, and then he painted the Mona Lisa! It was at this moment I realized that I wasn't dealing with a potato madman, but a potato supervillain. At this point I fell into despair. All sense of rationality, even the slightest hope of making his money back. This man had thrown them all away. to farm potatoes. I had 2 more minions.
Yeah,
slots
wow,
left,
that was
but
his
his
life,
minions were
wasn't it?
so high level, but he
Do
was
you-
still making...
I gotta pause. Do you think I'm a Squid Kid still farms potatoes on Skyblock Hypixel in Technoblade's honor? Do you think this is a thing that people do now recreationally as a throwback to the days of yore where this type of video three fucking years ago, good lord, where this sort of thing was actually, it's probably closer to 3.5 now, but still, golly, I just rest in peace, you mad lad.
more potatoes than me at 310,000 potatoes per day. But I wasn't even worried about his potato farm. I mean, I still had some minions to upgrade. I was confident I could make a stronger farm. I was worried about his head start. The month I spent farming the Pigman sword, he'd already been farming potatoes. According to my calculations, he was already 7.5 million potatoes ahead of me. Even if all my minions magically became level 11 at that very moment, it would take 107 days to catch up. I can't go that long without uploading. My fans will murder me. So was that it? Was my quest
Oh my
to become
God.
the #1 potato
Poor guy.
farmer in Skyblock destined to end in failure? No, I refused. The sunk cost fallacy wouldn't allow it. If I wanted to defeat a man that had descended into potato madness, I would have to take his insanity and triple it. It was at this moment I spoke words.
It was at this
that had
moment
never
he
been
knew.
uttered in the history
He
of
fucked up.
Skyblock. I should get minion expanders. Minion expanders have long been known as the most useless item in Skyblock. So you know how all minions have this like 5x5 area in which they work? They don't actually need this area. They could work with 1 block just as fine, because all I do is break a block, and then they place it right back. They don't need options. So what the minion expander does is it turns that 5x5 area into a 7x7 area.
Oh God,
Why would the minion need more options so it doesn't get bored? But with the Slayer update, they added a hidden attribute to minion expanders, which buff minion speed by 5%, which is still garbage. Diamond spreading gives like 5 times the value, and
This
I
is
didn't
stupid.
have
I
enough
need
space to put
to-
both of them in my minions. But unfortunately, diamond spreading only gives diamonds. If I wanted to become #1, I'd have to sacrifice all that free money for 5% more potatoes. With the minion expanders taking up so much extra space, the potato pyramid was no longer enough to fit all my minions within the farming crystal radius. So I built the Potato Dome! Boasting 5 floors, the Potato Dome could fit all 22 expanded minions. And after I'd
this
finished upgrading
isn't...
the rest of them to level 9, the Potato Dome could now produce 337,000 potatoes per day. At this point, the Potato Dome was the most powerful potato farm in Skyblock. I was ranked 20 on the leaderboards and rising fast, and yet I knew, in my heart, that it wasn't enough. It wasn't even close. But what more could I do? Farm potatoes by hand? I actually did for like an hour. It made a tiny dent. Sure, it would have worked eventually, but come on. Is mindlessly repeating the same task for hundreds of hours really what Skyblock's all about?
It feels like it, yes.
Much, but I wasn't about to do that, man. When I said 100 hours, I was not kidding. And yet, as time went on, it began to seem like that was truly the only way.
Chest boat. Chest
the
boat.
Opportunity.
Yeah. Chest boat minecart. That's what I need.
Provided by the enemy himself, Sun Tzu. I'd done it. I discovered a critical flaw with Squid Kid's potato farm. His minions were too close together. Now, with any other kind of minion, that wouldn't have mattered at all, but potato minions are unique. When they're too close together, they'll start trying to plant in spots the other minions already planted and get stuck in an infinite loop, dragging down the overall farm's potato.
Anytime I hear the word minion, I'm immediately hearkened to the movie,
and was still first place in
you know,
potatoes
Despicable
is
Me.
because this only happens when someone is online and on the island, because otherwise Skyblock just runs a calculation to guess how many resources your minions would have made while you were offline. Anyways, he left the door to his AFK machine open, so I left my alt in there. Welcome to the real world, Squid Kid. Okay, can we take a moment to talk about Jerry? All right, I got a Jerry here. I got a Jerry there. There's actually 2 Jerrys in there. I have video evidence. Okay, look at this. He's multiplying. He's undergoing mitosis. But that's not all. The other day I was just minding my business, and then why is he there? I knew I couldn't rely just on
yeah, that's right. He was onto him at that time.
Who knows if there's other people out there just like Squid Kid throwing away everything just to farm more potatoes.
God, this is
So
so
I decided
wholesome.
to
I
look
love
into alternate fuel sources for my
Technoblade.
minions. I mean, enchanted lava buckets are already the most efficient permanent fuel source in the game, but what about temporary fuel sources? So I got a bunch of hamster wheels, which give twice as much of a boost, 50%, but for only a day. And I threw like 100 of them into the potato dome, and it started making 450,000 potatoes per day. And so the days went by. Every day I'd log in and AFK on Squid Kid's island with my ult, while my minions burned through hamster wheels, quickly bringing me into the potato top 10. I was finally making good progress.
There we go.
Until one day, when I went to AFK on his island again. Oh god, he's online. What do you want? Why do you keep doing this? I just wanted to check on the Last Supper, man. You AFK'd on my island for 12 hours! It was a good painting! I figured Squid Kid would find it a little bit suspicious if the same guy was AFK at his island every day, so I got a second account.
He probably didn't know who he was,
left
but
them
yeah.
both in there. Be extremely subtle, even
Aha,
to the
so it
point of
is.
formlessness. What?
Okay, so the chess boat idea worked.
Why?
Thank God.
Why are you guys here?
Why are you
I've been
doing
buying
this?
some enchanted baked potatoes from the auction house. It's not the most efficient use of my money, but look, I need potato 11 minions.
Wow, look
if
at
I
this.
want to catch up as quickly as possible. We can't.
Holy
do
hell,
it
this
too.
works so good.
It's not enough. Well, I mean, it is enough, but I want to upload within the next year. But the problem with the auction house is that it's filled with crazy people. Look at this guy. He's bidding.
Yeah, crazy people like you.
3.9 mil for 26. You think that's?
I mean,
bad?
I love techno, but I'm not going to sit here and say
11
he's
million.
sane.
I could see someone bidding 7 million on a stack of enchanted baked potatoes. 8 million, I could understand that.
Jesus
11
Christ,
million,
why?
Deranged psychopath. There's no justification. Send this man to prison.
Oh, wow, this smelter works so good.
Baked potatoes, we have 102.
Hot diddly darn.
Regular potatoes is over
Okay.
2.6 million, and we can only make 4 maxed potato minions with it. That's all we can make. That's how expensive maxed potato minions are. They're so good, but it doesn't matter because they cost so much. It's never going to pay
3,
off.
6, and
They're all gone.
Aw, all that work for nothing.
It's
No.
for the leaderboards. I had to sell everything so that I could invest in potatoes, man. I had to sell my young dragon armor, my rare cake collection, massively overinflated Halloween items. I had to mortgage my house. It's crazy out there. I actually did pretty well during the Halloween events, which allowed me to raise a lot of money. But I'm just saying, look at this spooky pile, right? Limited edition item with my name and pig rank stamped on them. Could you imagine?
Oh, don't you know that's worth even
how
more
much
money
money I would
now?
make if I put this on the auction? I would make Dan TDM's
Dude, anyone who bought that is
tap
probably...
water. He left a sign for me, whitelisted.
I don't even know.
What do you want from me? I'm just ruining Squid Kid's whole life. He's traumatized.
Okay.
He's just living in fear. Why
Fuel,
are they
fuel,
here?
user.
Why do they keep showing up? But after a few days, I ran out of hamster wheels, and I had to resort to my final weapon. The Catalyst. The Catalyst is the strongest
Oh,
source
shit.
in the game, tripling your
That
minion
somehow
output.
got in
They
there.
only last for 3 hours. Fortunately, I had a couple. With the power of Catalyst, my potato output skyrocketed, and I put that all back into leveling up my minions. And in a matter of days, I had 22 potato 11 minions producing 893,000 potatoes per day. I don't make hot potato books. I make hot potato libraries. Originally, I thought I'd have to go bankrupt buying catalysts if I wanted to catch up to Squid Kid, but I actually discovered that catalysts are amazing. I can buy the materials to make one
no,
for
I'm
like
stuck.
10,000 coins on the auction, and then each of them makes 14,000 coins in potatoes. This is a miracle. It's free money. So every day I sold hot potato books, and then I bought more crystals, and then I sold more hot potato books, and then I bought more crystals. And that's the story of how I made infinite money. Well, not really, because you can only use so many per day, but I made a lot. And now
The magic of
I was
capitalism on
ranked 3 in
Skyblock.
potatoes.
Hypixel.
I did some more investigative journalism and found the guy ranked number 2 in potatoes. I'm gonna give you guys 3 guesses as to who left the funny rating on his post. Squid Kid! I was right on his tail, but I decided to visit his island to see just how strong his potato farm was. Oh, this is a joke. This is pathetic. Only 18 minion slots. This is just sad. I've seen Irish famines with more potatoes than this farm. You can get
Irish
away with this
famines.
farm in some garbage vegetable like carrots. But potatoes? How dare you? Oh my god, this crystal. This crystal, it only covers 5 of these minions. Oh.
The absolute state of potato farming.
Against a farm like that, I easily took rank number 2. It seemed like I was only 1 step away from my potato dreams, and yet Squid Kid had been so dominant on the potato leaderboards that he was still 3 million potatoes ahead. But with Catalyst, such a lead
God,
could be destroyed in a matter
you would
of
think,
days. Still.
you would think, just by the tone that he speaks with, you would think, I'm so close. I'm going to be the very first person to cure all of cancer. But wait, My arch rival, Potato Kid, I mean Squid Kid, is, you know, on the verge of also curing cancer. And, you know, the first person to cure cancer gets the Nobel Prize, not the second or third. And, well, yeah, he's kind of right. But at the same time, like, holy crap, the amount of just the arms race of trying to get a rank, or well, no, it wasn't even a rank. It was just sort of like prestige, I guess. I don't know. It's bizarre, man. He was a fucking treasure. Oh my god, I love techno. I would probably watch more of his stuff, but I don't like the one was enough. I don't want to like get too close to the edge of like infringing on well, I don't know. Would that be infringing on copyright? Whatever it would be. It wouldn't be the greatest, but it would still be pretty fucking awesome. Alrighty. Oh, hey, Ta. Not sure if this schematic meant to be a minecart hoppers, and they go in this. Oh, no, those were not in the schematic. Okay, that's why the rail goes up at the start. Yeah. Okay, so then you have the double. Okay, yeah, I'll just have to put that in there. Fine. Thank you so much, Ta. I will amend it. So nobody's got any more. I can't watch Filthy Frank. I love Filthy Frank, but I can't watch him. I mean, come on now. Don't be silly. We can watch the crazy mayor lady freak out. Her all videos compilation language warning. I'm sure she curses like mad. Nobody has any more reaction videos? Oh, come on. I suppose I could throw on one of my own, I think. Shrek Retold. Alright, I'll look that one up. They're not stream friendly. Oh, yeah. It's got to be stream friendly now. Asterisk must be stream friendly. Shrek Retold. Is it? Oh, this is 4 years old. Oh my god, it's an hour and a half. Is it one of those reanimation type things? It looks like it is. I'm gonna click through this real fast just to see what Oh, it is. Oh my god, I love these. Oh yes, these are awesome. Where they do an episode of something, except it's like a collaboration by 50 million different people, and they all do, you know, some sort of Oh. There we go. Shrek Retold 2. Okay. So I guess they're doing Shrek 2, but in the same style. Oh my god, am I gonna get dinged if I watch this? Ooh. But I love Shrek, so I don't know. React to nerd shit? We'll do one video of nerd shit, but it'll be at the end. Not everybody's down for the nerd shit, so we'll have to half on, half off kind of do that. I don't know. Cake farts, 1 man, 1 jar, 2 girls, 1 cup. Cake farts. Why do I remember the name Cake farts? Cake farts. Tales from the Internet. Oh yeah, I remember this now. Yeah, that's where I remembered from. Tales from the Internet. Okay. Nah, I'm not doing anything gross. I'm not doing anything, you know, like super awful. Okay. Crazy Mayor Lady. Let's watch her. Oh, this is the woman who's like, I'm saving your soul. Help yourself by helping. Yeah, she is crazy. Holy shit. Okay. Oh, I know. I need kelp. Uh-huh, so she's a crazy religious nut. Oh, yeah, okay. This sounds vaguely familiar.
Oh, sorry.
"72 virgins." What?
He's trying to, but she's harassing him.
Needless to say. Damn.
She gets 72 fucking dicks in her mouth?
Oh my god.
That's what she gets, because you get 72 fucking virgins if you're a Muslim.
Okay, so she thinks he's Islamic or something and is being all, like, racist and shit? Get virgins. God, this lady's insane. Like, she's even worse than I imagined. Alright, let's skip around.
And because of his religion. He didn't do shit to you. No.
Oh my
got room
god.
to talk. Who are you talking to? Oh, okay. You hurt my feelings.
I'm gonna file a fucking report because you fucking pushed me. You got
No,
You fucking pushed me.
on camera. He didn't push Look at this. Hey.
Wow.
We want. Look
These
at this.
people.
Look at this right here. You've been recorded the whole time.
You feel me?
Look at this right here. You've been recorded. Yeah, you've been recorded the whole time. And you can
Did she just say she's 100?
Let him make it
So try to make the false police report. So try to. I hope I do.
Ooh.
How are you so religious? You're gonna.
Make $1 million off
Can I ask you how are you so?
You fucking touched me and you.
Can we all just pray for her for a second? Because she needs Jesus.
Alright, well, enough of that. That's a little more than I would have liked. Maybe the Nomiscon Earth Sheriff. Okay. Let's try this one. Thank you, Gibson.
Okay, we need something light.
Sheriff Grady Judd on drive-by shooting in Polk County. Yikes. Maybe the dumbest guy on earth. Burglars called 911 for help moving stolen goods. Oh, this has to be gold.
For a minute.
This has to be gold. Thank you,
So,
Gibson.
You know, there are times in this job and career that you know it has to be true because you can't even make it up.
Oh, I can only
Let
imagine.
me introduce you to Martin Gonzalez Garcia. This guy is not scheduled to be able to complete college as a Rhodes Scholar. All right?
He was a Rhodes Scholar?
This guy
Was.
maybe
Obviously.
like the dumbest person on the face of the earth. I mean, I'm just guessing.
Oh my god.
Thinking out loud, you know. But on the 29th of December,
Oh boy.
at about 1:10 in the morning, we get an alarm at a Dollar General out in Poinciana. And we respond to the alarm and find there's been a burglary and a theft. So we start the investigation, and we have some video of the guy who breaks into the store. Well, the manager looks at this video and goes, well, I recognize that guy.
Uh-oh.
I talked to him about a cell phone. He wanted a cell phone. Interestingly enough, there's a cell phone stolen from the burglary. And not only that, he asked about employment. I gave him an application.
I want to work there so I can rob you
Not only
blind.
that, I got his phone number.
Oh boy.
Did you hear that? Did you hear what I said?
Nice.
I didn't stutter. We had his phone number, and the deputy who's investigating it go, yeah, I recognize that guy.
Oh no.
Neighborhood.
Oh, he lives near him. Oh, that's so good.
So we look for him all through the night, and the night shift goes home. They come back to work that night. Now look, I know, look, y'all look at me. I'm not drinking, okay? I'm not on intoxicating drugs. At 18:55 hours at night, we get a 911 hang up. A 911 call. Did you hear that? A 911 call. I'm sober as most judges right now. We get a 911 call. Our deputies respond to Cardinal Street in Poinciana to a vacant house with a for sale sign in the yard. So we're checking the house.
For sale or for illegal occupation.
Call came from. The sliding glass door is open. So we go in and we check it out, and voila, there's Martin, along with his girlfriend, Alicia Ocaso. She's 22. That's right, they're in the house.
Did they live there, or did she live there?
And we, of course, take them into custody. Martin confesses to both of the burglaries. Ashlis, she confesses to her burglary that they're in the house. And here's what she said. I swear she said this.
Oh boy.
It's hard for me to even get this out. She dialed 911 to have a deputy come there to help them move their belongings and take them to the airport so that they could fly back to New York. That they don't like it in Florida anymore. Did you hear? Did you hear that? Did you hear that she dialed 911 from inside the house that they'd broken into so we could help them pack up and give them a ride to the airport so they could return to New York?
Boy.
You have to be from New York to do something like that. Or you could have been from Baltimore because he used to be there. Or he has an outstanding warrant in Cleveland, Ohio. You could be from Cleveland. But for some reason, I don't think
what an
even
idiot.
as inclined as Baltimore and New York is to not enforce the law, that you would think it's okay to commit a burglary and dial 911 to catch a ride out of the place. That's right.
SMH my head,
There's
fam.
anything wrong with it? Well, there is something wrong with it. You know, in New York, they're not going to hold you responsible for a minor burglary like that with nothing stolen out of the house. You know, they're going to let you go or have no jail bail, or I don't know what their deal is up there, but newsflash, they weren't in New York, they weren't in Baltimore, they weren't in Cleveland, they were in Polk County, Florida. And in Polk County, Florida, we lock you up.
Yeah, abuse of the 911 system,
New
abusive.
phone, new cell phone.
Yeah, stealing, etc., etc.
All of that stuff. And
good, they deserve it.
Ride. It wasn't to the airport. It was to the county jail. But given the circumstances in New York City, hey, maybe the county jail in Polk County is better than New York City. It's certainly safer than New York City. So, I have seen some craziness in my life, but if this is the beginning of 2023, we've got a lot of craziness to see this year. But I don't know of anyone who's ever said, hey, I'm in the middle of a burglary here, but I'd like a ride to New York. Can you take me to the airport? She said that.
Was she high? She had to have been.
She wasn't. Now,
She had to have
and
been.
ask any questions you want, but I don't know how you make sense out of that. I guess you say, well,
Oh my God, this
what
is
do you
amazing.
think, honey? Well, we're not in New York anymore. Give me a kiss goodbye. Because we're not going to get to stay in the same jail cell in Polk County.
What even?
It's crazy.
That was awesome. Thank you so much, Gibson. You won.
You'll help
Holy
us
shit,
help
Gibson.
us catch these bad guys that are shooting up innocent children.
Oh, whoops.
Not yet. we we have some information, but we haven't focused it down. I mean, we're doing the normal. This is a shoe leather type of investigation.
Shoe leather.
So we will release other information as we can focus down, but we think we'll create more distractions for ourselves and the community at this early stage to be releasing stuff. Okay. Next time you go to the Dollar General, pick up an application and leave your phone number to go to work. Don't come back and do the burglary in the middle of the night. See y'all later.
That was amazing. Holy shit. Oh my god. I love stuff like that so much more than I like seeing some half brain-addled moron stumbling down the road or, you know. Oh wow, there's so much more. Polk County deputies arrested for evidence tampering. Murder, DUI, and domestic violence. Polk Sheriff discusses 3 separate cases. Son shot mom after she told him to stop smoking in his room. Holy hell. Teen rapper charged with writing song about a murder. And then it turns out to be real. Yeah. Florida man. Son chases after burglar who was returning misdelivered package. Yeah, I bet it was misdelivered. So what is this? Earth outro. Rated meme. What the hell? Is this supposed to be... It has music in it. I can't really, like... So this is supposed to be like the end of the world? Surface is uninhabitable. Well, yeah, if we had another Chicxulub impact, yeah, that would happen, but, like... It ain't gonna happen, so who cares? I guess it's just to sort of show what would have become of it. I don't know. Whatever. That was pretty interesting, I guess. Oh, shit. Oh, I just suddenly realized something. Oh, I'm so sorry, Void Master. I've realized what my... What would you do in that situation? We would blow that meteor to Kingdom Come. That's what would happen. We wouldn't do anything. Now they were NPCs. Oh, I know. That was just like insanity. But in the real world, no. Another Chicxulub meteor would not be that big of a deal. We would destroy it. We would have to, because if it was a meteor like the Chicxulub impact, which is the meteor 65 million years ago that wiped out the dinosaurs, yeah, you better believe we were going to throw every little bit of anything we can at that, and we would annihilate the hell out of that meteor. At the very least, we would chip it away in such a way that it would not be a world-ending disaster. Even if we couldn't prevent every bit of that meteor from crashing into the atmosphere and, you know, causing havoc, it wouldn't be an extinction event. It would just be a tragedy like a flood or a tornado or something like that. And people would probably still die, and that would be unfortunate. No one would want that. But at the same time, it wouldn't be Armageddon like everybody would believe it to be. We have weapons on that level. We have, you know, abilities. Hey, Sam, what would you do if a black hole the size of a nickel suddenly appeared in your intestines? It would probably just rip me to bits inside less than a minute, and I wouldn't really know what the hell happened. It would all be over very, very, very quickly. So no, I don't think you'd get the chance to really think about that one too terribly hard. If anything, it would like destroy your intestinal lining, and you would bleed out so fast you wouldn't know. You'd just pass out, and that'd be the end of it. But the thing about black holes is that they tend to be stationary. And so, I don't know, like the black hole, let me look that up. Mass of a black hole the size of a nickel. How big? Oh, this is an old question apparently. Yes, you and everyone around you would die. Different things would happen depending on whether the black hole has the mass of the coin or if it has the radius of the coin. Nickel in your pocket magically collapse into a black hole. It would have like next to no mass, next to no size. It would be by and large inconsequential. Yeah, it would. You wouldn't be able to experience or feel that. It would not matter. Oh wow, wait, never mind. It would detonate with 100,000 tons of TNT. 5 grams converted to 450 terajoules of energy. It would radiate all that mass and Hawking radiation in the course of an insanely small amount of time. But it would explode, basically. Okay. You and everybody around you would, of course, die. Of course, if the black hole has the radius of the nickel, then it would be considerably more massive. So, this black hole would have a mass of 10 to the 24 kilograms. Slightly larger than the mass of the entire Earth. Okay, in that case, the Earth would be swallowed up eventually. Yeah. Damn, that would be bad. Okay, I didn't expect it to be that energetic. But yeah, that makes sense. Okay. Grazed by the Apocalypse by Lamino. That's cool. Motherfuckers you see at Walmart. Okay. Oh boy, we got another one. Tampa Bay, Box 13. Oh boy, more insanity. Okay, so we'll do Grazed by the Apocalypse after more Florida man. Sheriff, or no, what's his name? Judge? Yeah, Sheriff of Polk County, that's it. This dude is amazing. Bow, bow. Okay, cool.
Now, there's things that when they come to your attention, you know that it has to be true because you can't make this stuff up.
Oh yeah.
So our detectives come in to brief me and the chiefs and said, we've got information that one of our volunteer sheriff service officers, one of our volunteers, is selling oxycodone. We go, well, that's a shock.
That's unfortunate too.
Out of the sheriff's patrol car.
Oh my
God. He's issued to drive while he volunteers. That's another shock.
Wow,
so
how
we
stupid.
begin an undercover investigation, and we find out a volunteer sheriff's service officers are volunteers. They're the ones that with the yellow lights on the car, and they help direct traffic at crashes. They work minor crashes. They look for handicap violations. They help with school crossings. And what we find is David Roberts. He's 69 years old. He's been a volunteer for us for 12 years.
Wow.
A very good volunteer. People say that he's friendly, he's fun to be around, he's hardworking. And here's what we have discovered so far during this investigation. He gets about 90 he gets 90 oxycodone with Tylenol a month for pay. And he's gotten these for over 2 years. Now, I've got all kinds of other questions, like what doctor thinks he needs 90 oxys a month for over 2 years?
Well, that's how it is when you're
he gets
addicted.
these 90 oxys, his pain's not that great. So he sells them.
Uh-huh.
He sells them for $10 each.
Jeez.
Well, we infiltrate him with an undercover detective, and we find out that he's being paid $10 a piece for these. So he's making $900 a month selling his prescription drugs
Nice.
on the street.
What an ass.
So now we're in competition with the street drug dealers. So we said, we'll give you $12.
Uh-oh.
And he goes, okay.
That was music to his ears.
He says, I'll set the location for the transaction.
Shit.
So we go, okay. And it's the racetrack, Highway 60 in Lake Wells. So our undercover pulls into the racetrack, dials the suspect up on the phone and said, hey man, I'm looking for you. Where are you? He said, I'm over here in the corner. Our undercover says, you in the Popo car? He goes, yeah.
Oh my
He
God.
won't be in it for long, but he's in it now. So we go there. He has taken the oxys out of the prescription bottle, put them in a plastic baggie, and is counting the money before he turns the drugs over to us. Why? He's wearing his uniform.
Oh my God, in uniform. What a
Listen,
fool.
folks, that makes me crazy.
Yeah.
That makes me so crazy, I want to pluck my eyeballs out one at a time. So we complete the deal. We allow him to drive away. We follow him. And he pulls into the substation. So
What a
we
fool.
arrest him in the parking lot of the substation. And he's affable. And he's cooperative. And he signs a waiver and lets us search his house where we find some marijuana.
Oh boy, Mary
He
Jane.
says it's not mine. It's my nephew's. I'm just holding it for him. Well, why is it in your bedroom? I don't know. I'm just holding it for him. And then we find two guns. A rifle
Oh, I don't know.
and a pistol. Well, that's okay. Until we run a criminal history. Are you ready for this?
Oh no, does he have a
Talking
rap
about
sheet?
an epic system failure. He's a convicted felon. From 52 years ago.
Holy hell.
That's right. When he was 19, he was arrested for a burglary and convicted. He goes, I can't be a convicted felon. I've been voting all the way back to Nixon.
What in the...
Did you hear what I said?
How?
So we have done an administrative look at our volunteer files, and
That baffles the hell out
they
of me.
just missed it.
They just
They
missed
just
it.
flat missed it. Volunteers
Damn
don't
it.
go through the normal HR detailed polygraph system that full-time employees do. They're donating time. But there's to be a complete background run on him. And 12 years ago, of course, the person that did it is long gone.
Damn.
Apparently, either didn't do it completely, had a failure.
Or just
We're
figured it
embarrassed.
wasn't necessary.
We're embarrassed. Mr. David Roberts, though, should recognize that selling 90 oxycodones is a 15-year minimum mandatory, and we're going to help him get every day of that in prison. He
Nice.
admitted, well, I've embarrassed the agency. That's the understatement of the day. As is our policy at the Sheriff's
Crazy
Office.
ass.
Transparency. Somebody messed up 12 years ago on a background. He's been a stellar volunteer, very well loved, done a good job. Oh, except when he's selling oxys out of the car, you see, using it as cover. I am livid. I am hotter than a bear butt on a tin roof in August. And there will be all our volunteer
Lord.
systems audited. Oh, by the way, we don't have that many VSSOs. We've already checked all the other files and re-audited them. They're all pristine except for this one.
Wow.
All of them. Well, it makes sense. This is the one that should have been screened out 12 years ago and wasn't.
Oof.
So, in Polk County vernacular, if there's been any misunderstanding, I'm pissed. He's going to prison, I hope, for 15 years, not counting his weapons charges.
Oh, yeah, weapons.
Is there any questions? There are background checks. There are complete background checks. Volunteers go through a much greater background check than employees in the private world. And had this background check been done appropriately 12 years ago, he wouldn't be here. It wasn't done appropriately. It slipped through the process. We have over 3,000 volunteers at the sheriff's office.
Man.
We are grateful for our volunteers, and we love them. They do so much good work and value added for the community. And this guy's embarrassed every one of them with his nonsense. But he's going to pay. He's going to pay a significant price upon conviction in the criminal justice system. And he has already. He's sitting in the county jail right now. He doesn't need to worry about ever driving our car again. He doesn't need to worry about eating peanut butter and jelly in the jail. But he does need to know that, hey, at 69 years of age, by the time trial's over with, you'll probably be out of prison by the time you're 84.
84, oh my God. If he lives that long.
First time. Although we have evidence to the contrary, he's been selling his oxys every month. But I've got lots of questions outside of this. What physician gives you 90 oxys a month for years?
Apparently the Polk County
Because you have
physicians.
I mean, this
Yeah,
guy,
That's how I feel.
I'm not suggesting there isn't demonstrable pain in some people that go on generationally. He ain't one of them. He comes to work. He told someone, I got gout in my big toe.
Oh, well.
You know, he's giving me pain too, but I'm not going to get any oxys for it.
Oh. I don't think Bubba is gonna have too much trouble with that. Bubba's gonna give him more than gout to worry about. Oh my God. All right, final one of the night. Grazed by the apocalypse. No idea what this is about.
Always remember, the flash of an atomic bomb can come at any time. There is a bright flash, brighter than the sun, brighter than anything you've ever seen. And this is very, very important.
Yikes.
Sometimes the bomb might explode without any warning, without any warning, without any warning, without any warning.
I mean, if you're near a nuke and it goes off,
on these African plains,
you're not going to have a chance. You're not going to have a chance to know or see or think anything about it. It's just going to go boom, and if you're too close to it, that's it. And if you're still too close to it, but it doesn't kill you or vaporize you, then you have minutes, maybe. And if you're even farther away than that, maybe you can get into a shelter of some kind, if you even have one, if those are even around still. I mean, bombs are not a commonplace thing people worry about or take measures against. So, like, what are you supposed to do, you know?
Years ago, our ancestors began migrating north. a trek that would ultimately give rise to modern-day civilization. And it's nothing short of a miracle that we've progressed as far as we have, especially in such a short amount of time. It's really not that difficult to see why intelligent life may be extremely sparse across the universe, given how absurdly fortunate we've been. So many things could have...
the thing about intelligent life is that it's an emergent property, and so you just don't get the same conditions commonly occurring. However, I will say, speaking of intelligent life, we are apparently among, I don't know, it's hard to say if we are the first or some of the first. Either way, who knows? I don't want to get too far off on the alien thing, but yeah, more or less that's
gone wrong along
that's
the
what
way,
makes it happen.
and so many times it almost did.
Ah, yes.
On the morning of the 12th of August 1883, Mexican astronomer Jose Bonilla was observing the sun when numerous UFOs began to sweep across the solar disk. The objects were surrounded by a coronal haze and left behind a trailing mist. The phenomenon continued for 2 consecutive days, and Bonilla counted 447 objects in total. As the event could not be explained, the UFOs were simply dismissed as birds, insects, or dust passing in front of the telescope. But based upon Bonilla's description of the event, coupled with an improved understanding of various astronomical phenomena, an article published in 2011 hypothesized that the objects were fragments of a comet nearly colliding with the Earth. The only bodies in the solar system that leave trails and are surrounded by a bright haze are comets, and much like this comet observed in 2006, we now know that fragmentation is a frequent occurrence. It is estimated that the comet broke into more than 3,200 fragments ranging in size between 50 and 1,000 meters in diameter and sailed past the Earth at a distance of no more than a few thousand kilometers. Had only one of these fragments struck the planet, it could have resulted in millions of casualties. Had all, or at least a significant portion of the fragments, impacted the Earth, we're looking at an extinction-level event.
Now, whoa! I didn't drink in those numbers.
The
UFO
object
sweep, haze,
surrounded by a bright haze, no more than a few thousand kilometers. 1,200 fragments ranging in size between 50 and 1,000 meters in diameter.
50 to 1,000 meters. So almost a kilometer large. That's a diameter, so that's all the way around. So that would be a lot like the size of this tower. All the way around. That's probably a little under a kilometer in diameter. Or no, wait, that would be circumference. Oh god, no, that would be like several of these towers, never mind. Because this goes from, so this is 384, so this would be like several of these towers stacked on top of each other. Yowza, that's so big. Damn, okay, yeah, now that would be bad. If a meteor of that size hit.
And sailed past the Earth at a distance of no more than a few thousand kilometers.
However, I don't know. The atmosphere does a lot of filtering for this type of thing. I don't know. I don't know that it would be as damaging as they're thinking. There would definitely be damage, but there is also the fact that, you know, the air has a lot of friction to it. I don't know. Oh well, it didn't happen.
Had only one of these fragments struck the planet, it
we
could
can
have
really
resulted
only theory.
in millions
Theory
of
craft.
casualties.
Not much else.
Had all, or at least a significant portion of the fragments, impacted the Earth, we're looking at an extinction-level event. It's the middle of the Siberian taiga, around 7 a.m., when a powerful explosion would lit up the sky. An eyewitness 65 kilometers away from the blast accounts that the sky split in two and fire appeared high and wide over the forest. At that moment I became so hot that I couldn't bear it, as if my shirt was on fire. I wanted to tear off my shirt and throw it down, but then the sky shut closed. A strong thump sounded and I was thrown a few meters. 2 decades later, in 1927, the first expedition to the blast site would capture this footage. Some 2,000 square kilometers of forest, some 80 million trees in total, had been completely flattened by the event. The broad consensus is that an asteroid or comet less than 200 meters wide exploded a few kilometers above ground and produced a fireball, as demonstrated in this simulation. Transposed over New York City, its destructive power becomes a lot more apparent.
Well, it's a good thing it hit in Siberia.
The one that over Tunguska, the one that was slightly larger, had that happened over a city, let's say New York City, we would have 7 million casualties. At least, whatever the population in New York City is, they would be gone.
Really? Good thing that didn't happen.
You should come with me to the end of the world. We could lie all day on the quiet sands.
While the 2 bombs dropped on Japan marked a dramatic end to the war, they also marked the beginning of an entirely new kind of fear. A fear of annihilation by incompetence. Humans are fallible, we make mistakes. And knowing this, coupled with a realization that one mistake could result in apocalyptic levels of destruction, the likes of which had so far been reserved by nature, this new kind of fear was undeniably justified. In early October of 1960, a new early warning system on Greenland had just become operational. In the event that the Soviet Union should launch an attack against the United States, a level 5 warning would be sent to the command center located in Colorado. On October the 5th, the number on the display suddenly changed from 0 to 1, indicating that a low-risk unidentified object had been detected. A bit strange, but no immediate cause for alarm. But then the number continued to climb until a level 5 warning was issued, meaning that long-range missiles would strike the United States in less than 20 minutes.
Oh no.
The alert quickly worked its way up the chain of command and a slight panic ensued. But it was quickly eased by the realization that Nikita Khrushchev, leader of the Soviet Union at the time, was currently visiting the United States, not exactly where you'd expect him to be in the event of a nuclear attack. 20 minutes passed, and the value of bottle caps remained the same. A subsequent investigation revealed that the base on Greenland had mistaken the rising moon for an incoming Soviet attack.
What? Wow, death by
incompetence. In the early morning of
indeed.
January the 24th, 1961, an American B-52 bomber carrying 2 hydrogen bombs crashed into an empty field in the state of North Carolina. Officials quickly issued a report stating that there was no cause for alarm and that there was no danger of a nuclear explosion or radiation. However, declassified documents released in 2013 revealed that one of the 2 bombs actually came extremely close to a full-scale detonation. 3 out of 4 safety switches erroneously activated upon impact with the ground, and the slight separation of 2 wires was the only thing standing in the way of a nuclear explosion. Had this 3.8 megaton bomb detonated, and had the wind conditions been just right, the radioactive fallout could have reached as far as Washington, Philadelphia, and even New York.
Damn, dude.
In the early 1960s, tensions between the US and the Soviet Union is strained to the breaking point and culminated in a situation known as the Cuban Missile Crisis. It is perhaps the closest we've ever come to committing omnicide. The short version is that the US installed nuclear missiles near the Soviet Union, specifically in Turkey, so in response the Soviet Union installed nuclear missiles near the United States, specifically in Cuba. The US would have none of that. Hey, you can't do that, only we are allowed to do that, said the United States. I don't know what you're talking about, the Soviet Union replied. I'm paraphrasing, of course, as these were classified communications. While the impasse in and of itself came extremely close to disaster, one specific event stands out. After the US imposed a blockade to prevent the Soviet Union from exporting even more missiles to Cuba, a Soviet submarine was detected near Cuban shores. In an attempt to force the submarine to surface so that they could have a friendly chat, multiple US naval destroyers dropped low-intensity explosives to signal the submarine to surface. However, the captain of the submarine misinterpreted this as an attack and ordered his men to retaliate against one of the US destroyers by launching a nuclear-armed torpedo. Fortunately, one of the two senior officers aboard disagreed with the captain's decision and eventually managed to convince him that they should instead surface and await orders from Moscow. And that's exactly what they did, and thus the apocalypse had to reschedule.
Narrowly avoided.
On May the 23rd, 1967, all of the early warning systems across the United States ceased to function. In fact, all manner of military communications and radar technology malfunctioned simultaneously, and it was interpreted as intentional jamming by the Soviets. Bomber planes immediately scrambled and prepared to launch an attack. But as luck would have it, just a few years prior, a branch of the US military had begun observing solar activity and its effect on the Earth. And on this day, 1967, the sun had ejected a powerful solar storm that struck the planet and knocked out military defenses and other equipment. Had a project for something as unrelated as studying the sun been delayed for just a few years, no one could have explained this nationwide interference in time to prevent World War III.
Rip and wreck.
In the mid-1980s, squadrons of US aircrafts would often fly straight towards Soviet airspace, thus triggering their early warning systems, only to turn around at the very last moment, a form of psychological warfare that kept the Soviets on edge for an attack. In the early hours of September the 26th, 1983, the command center just outside Moscow was awoken by the sound of an alarm. An intercontinental ballistic missile had just been launched by the US and was now heading towards the Soviet Union. In the event of a nuclear attack by the Americans, it was standard procedure to launch an immediate counterattack. It was now up to the man in charge, Stanislav Petrov, to contact his superiors and to inform them that a nuclear attack was imminent. A few minutes passed when 4 additional missiles were detected. However, Petrov decided to go against his training and did nothing. He reasoned that if the United States were to strike, the attack would likely involve hundreds of missiles, not just a few. In other words, he suspected that this was a false alarm. But as he had no way of confirming his suspicions, he could only wait and hope for the best. Fortunately, Petrov was correct in his assumption, as evident by the fact that you are currently breathing, and a subsequent investigation revealed that sunlight reflecting off of high-altitude clouds was responsible for the anomaly.
Good lord.
On March the 31st, 1989, 2 American astronomers discovered that a week prior, on March the 22nd, a 300-meter-wide asteroid had come fairly close to the Earth. It had not come close enough to pose any risk of impact and was even further away than the moon, but it's still worth a mention as it passed through the exact position that the Earth had occupied a mere 6 hours prior, which is in and of itself extraordinarily close on the cosmic scale. An impact with an asteroid of this size would obliterate almost everything within a radius of 60 to 75 kilometers. Superimposed over Tokyo, one of the largest cities on Earth, it looks like it would have been a rough day.
Jeez.
Some of you may remember that a few years ago there was a lot of eschatological prophecies that the world would end in 2012. While the world is still spinning, as evident by the rotation of this globe, we did narrowly escape a catastrophic event in July of 2012. On the 23rd of July, the sun expelled something known as a coronal mass ejection, or CME for short. A CME is a release of large quantities of magnetized plasma, and if it strikes the Earth, it can cause some serious damage to any and all electronic devices. This was also one of the most powerful CMEs in recorded history.
Damn, dude.
And it blasted straight through the Earth's orbit.
Well, You know what they say, better
Luckily
to be good,
for us,
better
the
be
Earth
lucky
was
than
on
good.
the other side when that eruption occurred, but due to the rotation of the Sun, had this eruption occurred just 9 days prior, we would have been engulfed by that storm. And if that had happened, and there's a 12% chance that it will happen in the next 10 years, it could have taken us as much as a decade to fully recover. It's difficult to overstate the ramification of a CME on this scale. Worldwide power outages would take weeks, months, or even years to resolve. Many satellites would have to be replaced, electronic equipment of all kinds would cease to function seemingly overnight. Medical, transportational, financial, military, national security, and other critical systems would all be compromised or destroyed. Society would grind to a halt and be literally plunged into darkness for years to come.
Damn, dude.
Given how dependent we've become on electricity and various technologies like the internet, it's difficult to imagine anything but global panic and chaos. It would not have been the end of the world, but it would no doubt have felt like it.
It's the end of the world as we know it.
Declassified documents reveal that the US military has had over 1,000 close calls with nuclear weapons since the 1950s.
Over 1,000
times, when cataclysmic devastation was just narrowly avoided. And who knows how many near accidents the Russian military have experienced, or any of the other nuclear weapon states. Coupled with the destructive power of natural events, it is truly a miracle that we've come as far as we have.
You should come with me to the end of the world.
Well,
we could lie all day on the quiet sands.
There is such a thing in cosmology called the great filters. And we don't really know what these great filters
along the furry strands.
Sorry about that. So there is something in cosmology called the great filters. And we aren't really sure what form they take. The great filters are basically theorized to be things that have either prevented the formation of intelligent life or are difficult hurdles for life to, just in general, before you even get to the part where you have intelligent life, just seemingly insurmountable odds. But we can't really point to any one thing. Like, a lot of people theorize, well, why are there no aliens around? Well, civilizations that start up nearby kill themselves through their own incompetence. And now, having seen this, there might be a little bit of something to that. It may not be quite so dour, but like, dour or no, the possibilities are not zero. Now, I maintain the idea that if we were to be, say, I don't know, in the crosshairs of another, I don't know about a coronal mass injection, but something big, if we were in the crosshairs of, say, an asteroid or something, we would have a better chance of surviving that. But this whole, we were like a literal broken fuse away from having an explosion of unimaginable proportion. That's a little more, that's a little more uncertain. Literally, a broken wire is the only reason half of us are alive. Possibly. We don't know. We can't even really say the degree to which that is true. Just that it is probably true. That's crazy to me. So yeah, maybe the great filters that prevent intelligent life are just the sum total of accidents that can potentially happen. And keep flipping the coins, eventually you get tails. And then everything goes tits up. And then who knows what. So yeah, wow, that's some wild stuff. I appreciate that. That was a lot of fun. Wouldn't hurt us at all. No, but it would ruin the fabric of society for a while. I don't think it would lead to like a world war or anything, but it would lead to a lot of long-term, really terrible side effects. So who knows? Consumed by the Apocalypse is in a sequel video. He talks about the Great Filters, that one. Every video is released the last 8 years deserves 20 million views. Wow, yeah. Carrington events are the most real disaster movie level events. Ah. Yo, Jack, kind of new question. If I were to rank every known existing base, what would be number 1? I would have to give that a lot more thought. I don't know. Off the top of my head, I don't know. Hey, do I watch South Park? I've watched a few episodes. I'm not really like a super religious South Park enthusiast. But I appreciate it for what it is. It's a funny show. Oh, damn it, not again. Me just want place block. Me not want block break. Okay. Where are we at? So yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of like really awful stuff that can happen. Truly. I'm just happy that we don't live in an era where any of that stuff is in our history. They're accidents, not actual events. I'm happy that they are that way, and I hope they stay that way. God damn it, not again! Okay. Well, I got a lot done. Accidents and mishaps aside. I'm gonna have to go fly around the to the other side of my tower just to be able to correct some button placements. Oh, what a nightmare. Oh, well, honestly, Spacewalk 4 was S+ tier? No, it was not. It was awful. I didn't get the chance to do anything to it. I gave up on that place. Spacewalk 4 would have just been C tier or B tier at best. You all give me so much credit for Space Valks. However, what I could do one of these days is rank bases and go walk around them on the archive and see how they look in person and then give my thoughts on them real quick. I could do that. And then we could have this big jamboree of what bases are what tier. Okay. Where are the buttons missing from? Bingo. Right there. So yeah, I don't know. That would be an interesting stream idea. I've also wanted to accept user-submitted bases that are like made brand new, and then just sort of rate them and give constructive feedback and things like that. Okay, I see where I gotta go. Man, imagine having to place all these buttons again. How much trouble that would be. Oh, shit. Stop. I miss being able to hover in midair, like on Constantium. Oh my god, that would be so dope if I could get away with that, but I don't want to hack. There. Lost a lot of lava. Okay. Now then. So what I was originally doing is growing... oh yeah, that's right, I had to break them. Oh, do these not grow on hoppers? Damn it. Fine then, I will. Well, those are going to fall down here again. Oh, I'm gonna have to get more torches and light this area up. Oh dear. Shit. My perfect square grid pattern of torches is ruined. I only need, what, 1, 2, 3, 4? 4, no, 5. 5 more. Okay. That's not too bad. But yeah, rank all the bases in Minecraft discussion. That's a lot. I would rather do what's on the archive. Because that way I have a easy to reference thing to look at. Okay. So I got the kelp going. I wanted to try making stacks of dried kelp. And then have that be, the stacks of dried kelp, have that be a building block somewhere in there. I kind of like the look of the dried kelp side by side. So I wanted to incorporate that. But personally, dude, I have to give in to Crowbar's interdimensional space bridge. That was just insane creativity. Yes. That would be on there. Don't worry. We would definitely be ranking the whole shebang. There's a lot on the archive. So, like, it would take a while, but we would definitely be able to do it. God, every base on the archive, though, that's a lot of shit. A lot of stuff to paw through. Okay. How many hours do you think it'll take for all this kelp to grow up to the max? Probably at least 10, right? 10 to 12 hours, possibly. I don't know. Man, I'm starting to get interested in 1.20. They're making some optimizations to it. I saw the snapshot today. It's actually not terrible. It's not like got a whole lot of feature stuff, but it's definitely like they're patching bugs, they're making FPS and lighting engine changes, good engine changes, hopefully. Like, that's the type of stuff I want to see. Just more, you know. More of that, please. Anyway, so I've been cooking up copper and gold and getting some other stuff in prep for, shall we say, thing I want to do later when hopefully the mods update. I don't want to say too much. But it's going to be interesting. Whoa. Huh? Mr. Boat. There we go. Oh, baby. Watch that. Oh, watch it all line up. Oh, that's so good. Oh. How is there still... Oh, this doesn't light up until it... Oh, it's out. Wait a minute. It can't be out already. Oh, man. Wow, it burns through carpet like mad. Huh. Thought for sure that would be... It would take a little bit longer than that. I guess not. Now then, 10 plus, yeah, probably. Kelp doesn't grow past a certain point. That's why 113 was lagging, because kelp kept growing. That's, oh, it's an age meter. Okay. That's fine. I'm not asking for the moon. I just want to have it grow. Well, I don't know. I'll look it up later to see if that's going to be a problem. Eh? Why is this thing not going? So there we go. Oh wait. No, we don't. Oh, because this is subtracting. I see now. There we go. Okay, I was worried that the fuel wasn't going to, like, go in. Oh, it's not able to put in enough carpet fast enough. I see how it works. So these stay perpetually. And then it has to come back here. Ooh, okay, so that's a bit of a flaw in the system. It drops all this off, but it's wasted because... Yeah, these items... Okay. That's a bit of an oversight, but that's fine. I think we can just nudge the items in the right direction there. There we go. Yeah, see, it doesn't get enough, and so it can't smelt every single thing. And then these should be totally full. Okay. Not bad. Disable the collection so that it can catch up. It's not a flaw, it's designed for coal. Oh, okay. Yeah, that explains it. Well, unfortunately... Okay, so that's going to keep it there. So I gotta wait for it to pop back over and then turn it off. I'm not used to this system quite yet. Okay, there we go. Freeze it there. Alright. So now it should stop. Oh. Huh? At least I can see the boat. And its contents. You've never seen Stargate, the Stargate movie? Yeah, I saw Stargate. It's a good movie. My family and I have watched the Stargate series. Oh man, we bought it all on DVD a long ass time ago. Funny enough, my mother rewatched the whole series about 6 months ago. She was into it, like really into it. And I can't much blame her. It's a good show. Oh, but that said, it was okay. I don't know that I'll rewatch it anytime soon. I like Jack O'Neill. He was my favorite character. Okay, alright, so I've got to correct this bottom, or this part over here, rather. How much? Where are my chests? I've got a lot of wooden chests. There they are. Get that in there. Okay. Let's put that here. Alright, cool. Come on. Get back on there. I need the space. Oh. Okay. Actually, I don't need the panes of glass over here. I do, however, need hoppers 1 and 2. There we go. This, and then I can put these here. Actually, these may need to be whole blocks. Yeah, they're not gonna... Yeah, they're not gonna go back down. Okay. Simple enough. I didn't think so, but... The glass panes were in the schematic, so I wanted to use them. But hey, whatever. And then... Okay, we're done with this. Done with... Or, whoa. Put that up. The hell? Wrong item. Okay, and then we got power rails. This ought to fix it. Perfect. They can slowly dump off their contents. Oh! Hey, thank you for subscribing, Jonathan. Alright. Well, we met our sub goal. Let me find it. Fuck, where'd I put it? There it is. Hey, we met it. Oops. 1 out of 1. Alright. Thank y'all so much. Okay. This is causing you pain. I'm sorry, Tom. Just break a redstone piece on the floor so it's only the fuel goes. Yeah, that's stacking up. I want this to stack up though. Yeah, it's all good now. Whoa. Now the only annoying bit is that my carpets seem to be poking out of containment. I'm gonna need to build a larger area with like water flowing into the hopper, I think. Keep the carpet from getting out. That'll do for now. Sorry for causing you pain, Ta. Oh wait, I can't get in there. Alright, well. The system works, you know. It gets me where I need to go. Shit. Damn. Good thing carpet duping is still legal. Until Mojang decides to ban me from all of multiplayer for duping carpets. Or who knows what else. That'll work. Okay. Bam. That'll slowly filter down. This doesn't need to bounce back and forth anymore. Oh, it's over the wrong side. Oh, see, that's why I didn't want to break a redstone piece. Come on, Ta, you should have known that would happen. You know everything else. But you can't even predict when a simple block of, or a piece of redstone will fall into the inky blackness of my tower. Jack O'Neill was a great, yeah, the, oh, what was his name? Richard Dean Anderson, that was his name. Yes, Richard Dean Anderson was a great actor. I'm so happy they got him instead of the, who was it who played Jack O'Neill in the movie? It was, Russell Crowe. That was it. I don't know that Russell Crowe would have done as good a job over the course of many years. I'm just gonna put that there. But yeah, like, the cast had such a chemistry to them in Stargate. I appreciated it very greatly. Okay. Note to self, check and be sure that this is actually growing. Like, I don't care how tall it gets, just so long as it will actually develop. I'm alright with that. And then I need a way to both harvest and replant. Or well, I don't know, do I? If I crushed it with a piston in here... See, these are now water sources. So this would be a water source flowing down, so that might work. It might get caught. This bottom block in the center may need to be a soul sand, or no, a magma block. Or no, would that even work at all? I don't actually know. Because it converts these to water sources, so it's no longer flowing down, so I don't know if it'll sweep anything in here or not. In which case, if I turn this into soul sand, and then put 2 water sources on either side, it'll flow in, make a thing here. I can crush it with a piston here, and then have all these be transformed into water sources as this thing grows up. And then they all get flushed up. And then I guess I could put a block, like a sign here, so I have easy access to it. And then I could replant. So that may or may not be a valid tactic. Discord. What now? The collection goes into the floor, and the glass pane is to make sure that the minecart is positioned above both hoppers. Oh. Ah, shit. Well, I'll worry about that another day, I guess. Come here. Who says phantoms are a pain? Alright. Actually, speaking of glass pane... There we go. Perfect. We'll just get some more glass panes elsewhere. Or some more, stuff for... Yeah, you know what I mean. I won't worry about it. Actually... If I put glass panes here... Yeah, that maintains it without... Perfect. Alright. And then I can harvest like that. Okay. Yeah, that works. I should have done this from the beginning. This will do. Ah, fuck. There we go. Okay. And then I can have the piston crush from back here. Oh, and then... 3, 4. I'll go back and rebuild the thing with the hoppers later. Don't worry about it. I'm sorry if it's causing you pain. Not in pain because of you. No, it was a. It's something else. He's. I'm not on his wavelength. I'm not thinking what he's thinking. So he's like, oh my god, this is painful. This is awful. Oh no. Well, terribly sorry. Oh, wait. Yeah, let's hook these both up. Okay. Perfect. Oh yeah. Love it when a plan comes together. Well, then you can just jump up here and grab them. Okay, cool. So that doesn't quite work yet. I've got to probably make that soul sand so that it will actually grab the kelp, because otherwise I don't think it will. Do I even have soul sand up here? I didn't have kelp farm on the list, but I wanted to... Ow. I wanted to make it work out. Taha's joined the game. Yeah, I mean, he probably wants to, like, join and slap me and then fix it himself or something. I mean, I appreciate the help he's given. I don't mean to make him have an aneurysm. There we go. Kind of. Let me up. Okay. So it grew some amount of yeah, and then I can yeah, see, now that's gonna make it all float up. I might have to have a sloping edge at the very, very top. Yeah, and then have it all fall down on top of this. Yeah, that could work. Okay, and then... all I need are what? A sign? Yeah, that should do it. Oh. Wow. Fuck. I hate it when that happens. There we go. Okay, cool. So that'll all eventually grow up to be water sources, and then I'll pop the bottom, and then it should all pour over. Ooh, That is, of course, assuming it won't spill over the edge, which... I don't have enough stuff to, like, make it all align. So, like, I would put a wall segment here and let that be probably good enough. Yeah, something like right in there. Did I see the CC sightings on Twitter? Yes, Chris Chan. Oh, God. Ugh. I don't know how it took that many. I don't know how long has he been out for? A week? Several weeks, I mean. I don't know how it took so long, but yeah, it took a while for us to have a Chris Chan sighting, and let me tell you, holy shit, it's something. I won't lie, it is something. I don't know how Chris Chan has flown under the radar, or where he's living, or what's going on. I don't know. It's going to be very interesting when we find out what all's been going on. There's no way Chris Chan will stay quiet. So only time will tell, I guess. Talk to me about why technological singularity would not happen in 2045. I'm not even really sure we know what the technological singularity is supposed to look like anymore. Like, how am I to really know what the future will hold? Like, I don't know, man. I'm pretty sure that a lot of our predictions are wrong simply because we don't know the state of the world as intimately and as accurately as we'd like to think we do. And so we get this idea that, well, you see, you know, such and such will happen at this date. And it's not realistic. We'd pretend it's realistic, but it's not. We think we know better than we really truly do. And that's really all there is to it. We aren't as good at this Nostradamus shit as we'd like to believe. And so, our predictions keep being, at best, half-truths, and at worst, complete farces. And then you've got people who think that they can make their predictions, you know, force them into a reality. And then they go as far as to write books about their crazy plans for the world and stuff like that. And then it ends up being thwarted or foiled or ruined or whatever, simply because people don't, you know, people don't line up just because you tell them to. You can kind of do that under threat of death. But, like, it's a lot harder to wrangle control over everybody than especially people like the elites would like to believe. Let's throw some stacks of building blocks in here. I'll get to those. So I don't know, it's all silly. I have a feeling a lot of these people's visions will never come true, simply for the same reason that it's very hard to do much of anything in this world. You have so many conflicting interests and phenomena. It's not a wonder some of them cancel each other out. Okay. So I don't know. I don't know exactly why. But if I had to guess, I'd simply say it's not as straightforward as we've been led to believe. The singularity especially. I've been hearing about the technological singularity for many years, as a matter of fact. I think I first heard about it like 12 to 15 years ago. And I was kind of excited for it as a young teen, early 20-something. And then it never happened. And I was like, huh. Well, what went wrong? But nobody's really been able to give me a good answer. And so I'm just like, well, I guess it was all kind of just horse hockey anyway. So I don't know. Hey, M11. Dimensional merge. Yeah, exactly. Well, there isn't going to be any dimensional merging. I can tell you that. And there's certainly not going to be any sort of massive uprooting of a society. Not without a huge, huge backlash. We'll see, though. We'll see. We could be proven wrong. Things can rapidly and randomly change. Depends. But I don't think we're going to see this big massive sweeping uprooting of civilization like people are predicting. I think what we're going to see are gradual shifts and gradual changes, extremities notwithstanding, and slowly, time will just change as it always does. But then, ironically, things will still somewhat stay the same because that's how it tends to go. And that's about the end of it. That's really all I can tell you. The sun will rise, the sun will set, and humans will move upon the earth however we move. And whatever will be, will be. You have to go. Bye. Okay, take care, Jess, man. Thanks for coming out. Oh, shit. Oh, that's fine. There we go. Sealed it up. Okay, I've made a decent little capture area. Whoa. Okay, so now any grown bits should get funneled up and then fall over the edge and then eventually back. Okay, don't need those. Okay. You die now. Bothering the hell out of me. Alright, so I can replant. That can go on up, and just throw those in there. Alright. Kelp farm finished. I didn't even have that one on the list, and I managed to tick it off. As well as the carpet and auto smelters. Meow. Alrighty. Well, I'm gonna cut it off there for the evening. That was fun. We should do more reacting to interesting videos. So y'all got until next week when I do hardcore. Shouldn't be too bad. So yeah, I will catch you all. Whoops. I will catch you all later. Yes, we gotten a fair amount done, I'd say. Didn't do too much in the way of building, but you know, all in all, the process carries on. Yeah, I'm enjoying it. Slowly but surely. Y'all take care. Thank y'all so much for giving me a moment of your time. You know, leave a like, subscribe, leave a comment, etc., etc. Y'all know how this all goes. We've all done this dance. And I will catch you all. Take 2 was more successful. Yes, it was. And I'll catch you all Friday for Freeform Friday. Y'all have a good night. Bye.